we go, my friends. TSM versus All Knight. Eyes on Dante, Deus versus Sim. Yo, both of these teams need this victory, my friends.
Small micro plays have tormented.
Only Emeri is in a good position, and the other things are all fighting for the tie break.
Set up already outside a lobby.
And honestly, I don't know what will be the decider, who will pass or not, but I know that these two things, they need to win, man.
Save the day with a sudden flank. But look at that tripwire. That'll determine everything.
Yeah, stack into it there. So what a flick to find a proto and scurry on back to the rest of the AK stack, who has now turned this fight on its head with one fell swoop. TSM will take that opportunity and run with it first into A site, but then into sewer, but Sabando has the ladder angle covered, and AK can now execute the crunch, and from there, a smattering on A site. TSM can at least get the spike down to farm some creds and keep the following rounds interesting, but from here, it should be an absolute shutdown. GMD good for 2, 7 can at least hold down the site, and the stack will fall
Prime 7.
But AK still has a 2v1 on 2 different fronts. Tinshoff is easily found out, but can still win the fight with some HP to spare. All Knight's open with the round. Clearing here, not afraid to show where they're coming in. Huge on Sim.
That's pretty good.
And he will with the opening frag onto Adverso. It has to fall apart from there, but welcome Dante to the stage, everybody. He's able to shake things up for All Knight's favor just enough to win them back to space and the round. But again, it's so close.
Dante, much more in control, playing around his teammates, has not overheated nearly as much, and still finds a lot of value. And here he is playing with his teammates, watching down below and short. Oh, but the lineup early on. He gets removed.
That's the curse, bro.
All by himself.
Exactly how you need to take that opening fight for TSM. Sim's first relay bolt doesn't catch as much ground as he wanted it to. The bounces on those boxes can be tricky, but
the sound of this weapon is so loud, bro.
TSM look like they've opened the space more than enough, able to take the fights bit by bit. Very good isolation work done by Sim in particular.
Spike planted.
Again, that first opening lineup was just really well placed. Again, exactly the way that you need to take All Knights on for this execute, which they will let go of. And All Knights looks like they'll just have to save.
Go, go, go.
Consider alternatives, but with only 30 seconds to go, and Dante catching
30 seconds left.
bit of a head there, I believe. Unclear as to where TSM can go, except bottle-nosing B site, where no one is present for that matter. And so they find comfort pretty quickly. Hurry Fury from Adverso is a little late, but a little decent, finding some damage and some interruption on the GMD, who will only grab the one. Now it's Dante's time. With the overdrive in hand, will approach Sim. It takes a little too long to kill. Only good for the one because of it. Poised, multitasking with util and frags, while 7 holds it down with a Hunter's Fury of his own. All Knights look to be timed out from here, but with no util, it comes down to how well Adverso can fight. Only good for the one, so Tinshoff can recall.
Man, individually, these guys are insane, man. What's happening indeed, my friend?
GMD, what a TP in the fracas, and a paranoia.
What a crazy game, man.
TSM take all of the space, and it just takes the Omen ultimate and one lone body. The rest of the squad will make their way up to A site, and this time, the crunch is on their side.
Spike planted.
TSM, they'll make the call. Too much presence
left.
here. Let's head over to the other end, where Tinshoff is ready. You have to get more than one here if you are Tinshoff. In comes the run from Sim. Tinshoff ignores after doing the chip and can find GMD, but it's a 2v a fractured 4 on TSM. Sim is not difficult to cut down, but now you've got to stall away.
10 seconds
Can Nico
left.
Machine play the clock?
Yo, that was clean, bro. Look at woman, look at Sabando.
And that's a good start. Now a 2v2 that AK's turned this into, and a Proto reveals his head, but 7 reveals his hand. Sabando gone. 7 skirting across the smoke. Nico Machine having to avoid so much, but the fault line is able to reset. Force 7 into the disadvantageous turn. Nico Machine guesses wrong, but 7 misses the shot, and we try again with less time. 7 still holding all the cards, and still he'll back away. The re-up, and Nico Machine reads it. All Knights receive the Zippo clutch and the 6th round,
and lost a series of 1v1s.
Oh, Sim Now Hungry and Verso won't make the same mistake twice. And
Oh, look at them, man.
I'm ready to fight. Sabando with 4. All Knights.
Oh, no.
Let's do it all over again, baby.
Man, they are too good, bro.
Oh, TSM, what is happening? The early smokes try to trick All Knights, and there's more pressure that forces the Owl Drone out by Adverso.
What a catch by Sabando yet again, but Sim's already in. Able to grab the 1. And that lets the rest of TSM in the door. All Knights will give 1 more away as well.
Spike planted.
But GMD will get traded out eventually, and so it's a 3v3 for a post-plant. Sims overdrive.
They serve for 7.
Either win it out or fought. Either way, All Knights don't like their odds. 7 will help out Sim and answer the question for them, and so now it's a forcible entry from All Knights. Dante Deus now the Neon in control. All Knights trying to be the team in charge, but still a lot of work to do. Proto will win that fight, and so now it's a crunch onto Dante Deus.
What the fuck,
which
dude?
has to get proactive in. He certainly does.
Stop it, dude. Holy shit. What is that, man?
From All Knights. No answers just yet.
Man, this is unbelievable, bro. This kid, this Dante Deus, too good, man.
GMD's been holding this lineup. Sabando's gonna be walking into it right as it's supported.
He's shining. He's shining.
He gets Sabando good for 1, and now the
Champions hour, bro. Be careful.
Hear the shots, but now the aftershock is gonna force out the smoke. Sabando's just gonna have to spray and pray his way through, and he barely has any time to. TSM,
30 seconds
way to get on top of that. Crisis averted, but now comes a new one. It's Dante Deus on the overdrive, but he
They killed the
can't make
boss.
enough space. TSM have it up, and they've outstretched the garage. And
There's another one. There's another one.
Okay, might have the firepower still. Nico
One
Machine has
enemy
let
remaining.
Verso take the reins on the outside and turn it into another 1v1, and with 7 self-titled on the HP, All Knights are able to cement
round
this
before the
round, and
switch.
no doubt the half.
A gamble for TSM on A. Recon Bolt finds nothing. A gamble gone wrong. It's All Knights with full C control.
You guessed right. And the world is yours. TSM, this retake has to be legendary. And it's gotta be soon.
It's gotta be
Stack
now.
with a Proto. There is no more time for decision making. It's gotta be now. There is no extra time on this. You have so much to do. A laundry list that Dante is gonna start to stall. Followed up by the smoke from Sabando. All Knights get to just play this for so damn
This guy's
long.
disgusting, bro.
Dante, first step in. How do you do? First one gone. TSM peek out into all the angles in the world and do find a lot of purchase. Sabando is the only one left on site. Sim is able to clear him out. Tinshoff just now making it, and the spike is not in a very safe position here. A Proto can clear him out, and TSM, they will just barely make it work.
They first buy as well, man.
Yes! Yes, I love it!
This is a TSM strat, man.
All Knights is here to play. Any day, any time, but Dante will pay the price.
Oh my God,
Followed up
7.
Swiftly by Tinshoff. 7 can hold his ground. And All Knights, the gamble so far, not much to call your own. And that trend will continue here as All Knights. Space is made, but TSM, they're here to fight.
Oh, that's drone. Oh.
See Sim, I love this cell.
Is this
Great
bait?
insertion of Poised. 7's been spotted. Tinshoff does not know he's in a 1v2 though, and 7 will now let him know. Paranoid,
Good
easy
cover,
body.
Sim.
Sim is actually the one to get that kill. Poised still hasn't fully revealed himself, and he might not even need to for this take. He still get cleared out. And actually, yeah, now Poised, his position does come in
Savannah.
handy. So much that All Knights are uncertain to the point where they'll start rotating to where
but look at-
Sabando has been able to open this up so beautifully. Hey, their Cypher camera D. Ooh, a Proto.
This is so good. The
Victim
shutdown
number 1.
the rotates.
He doesn't spot a thing. Sabando,
Big Proto was aware, man.
and All Knights, the
30
foot race
seconds
is
left.
not won. With minimal time left, they'll just have to go for it. And Dante's been spotted. Nico has not, and he'll be able to get the spike down, but anything more than that, yeah, good luck. Dante has to try and make a ruckus to force away this first fault line, but TSM will no doubt have another one before the round is done. Nico Machine has to let go of his own up. Link to again play the stall. Dante and Nico are gonna play the site.
There's no way.
Both lineups, both double kills, both.
Yo, this guy, man. Check PC, dude. That's not normal, man.
Very poor attacking half themselves, but Dante immediately ults his way into A.
side.
Man, this game is so crazy, bro. Feels like the two things are like Paper X, man. It's W gaming all the way, bro. With this news, it's crazy.
Again, it takes a little too long, but the rest of AK has been able to come in through sewer and overwhelm, and Sabondo's going crazy. Stinger, dude, hello?
Oh my, 1v1.
High is able to find an easy 2 though, and is actually going to let this ult fly to try and save the round against Adverso close range. This is difficult, but Adverso very terrified.
Are you gonna let him pick on you, bro? Then you got fucked, bro.
Saves the
That's all play by saying. If you let the Neon pick you, bro, you cannot win, dude.
Tinchoff is gonna get intel.
These Neons, dude. Holy shit.
All Knights reconsider. Okay, never mind. We're throwing in the Rolling Thunder and we're going in.
They need to nerf this agent, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
To get away from these trip
Buff Jet.
but it will clear away the entirety of this site. Nika Machine, the first to frag, and now it should be all AK in the kill feed. But TSM still have this high ground, and they're able to use it to drop down a little early. They'll take the fight now, and
Oh my,
still
another 1v1.
Yet again, here we are, 1v1 in Tinchoff. Finally, that is
Suffer
going
diff.
to find something. It's going to find a flank that is caught by the camera, and then a Proto. They'll keep the party going.
All Knights really does. They don't really default that much. They 4-1 split. That's kind of their default.
Oh, this is
That was so close.
Sim can't finish off Sabondo. Good paranoia to stall things out.
Look at how it goes, bro. Look how it goes, man.
Other side.
What is this game, man?
But Guimond has not been taken care of, and again, TSM is already here, and so the fight's still pretty even.
These writers never are on cocaine, bro. They must be. Look at the pace that this new agent is bringing to the game. They like this? We're gonna go crazy, man.
7 watching, but in the 2v1 loses out, and All Knights can once again even the odds. GMD Proto will stack for the mid round.
Yeah, but keep in mind too, utility for Raproto has not been discovered by All Knights. They were on C site, no tripwires found. That must mean it
But
has to
actually,
be
it's fun
up
to
A
watch,
or
bro. It's
B.
fun to watch, man. You guys are in the right way, I
Ult
guess.
available. Adverso could hold down C long, possibly with that Hunter's Fury
Great
post plant.
smoke.
I know, a big smoke set up already. That's going to force out the recon bolt from Adverso.
I wanna see this new one pro, man.
For C. Still shock
That'll
bolts
be fun.
available.
Oh,
Someone's got to watch the flank, but the crossfire is going to take priority.
They're in.
All Knights, they have to plant somewhere unorthodox. The smoke goes down.
30
They're
seconds
lined
left.
up.
You're
These
kidding me,
able
dude.
to singular
1 HP?
C.
25 seconds, you can't rotate.
And a Proto is still being found out. Nika Machine will peek
Imagine
back,
if he
and a
wins
Proto will
that.
finalize. What a reposition! And C lane looks to be the move, at least at the 55-second mark. Tinchoff, what do you do from here? Everything else has already been set up. Question is, when do you press this trigger to go lurk? After Dante lets the fast lane go, it's still 2 in garage. TSM will play entirely for the post plant. They got a feeling that somebody else is coming up from the way back. They're correct. Hunter's Fury from Adverso, he will go hunting actually early into Link and catch some big chip damage onto Sim. All Knights can play entirely from lane, ready for the flank, but it's all from Link, except in Garage, where again, these Cyphers are having a little standstill. The rest of the fight rages on in C lane. From site to lane, a Proto will finally win the duel, and now it's a 4v3. TSM can play a little more aggressive, maybe throw a body in front of this if they need to. A Proto can most definitely hold for half, that is for sure. Slide in from Dante, now the double smoke. TSM, they don't have enough AK, they can spray through, and Adverso will finish it up. AK, they have just enough to get over
What is
the
this
line.
game, man?
And that is what they will need once more to escape with this map.
A big weakness for AK up until this round. And one thing they weren't even aware of was that 7 invested in the Odin.
Oh my.
Not to be seen here. A huge Rolling Thunder once again. It just barely doesn't connect.
Wanted to pick up on that
How much you money for
really
AK, man?
thought that they were going for the full stack, but Dante was pretty ahead of the pack this time. Now, Tinchoff, this is a fun position to be inserted in, and he'll come out a little bit early. Only good for 1, though, and TSM, again, crisis management, very solid here. Seaside has been taken, but only by 2 members of AK, and TSM,
Yeah, but
they
you know
are
what
ready
they
for
can
this
do, bro.
very early on into the post.
Nico is so close to that Rolling Thunder. He's going to push up and try to get 2 off of this Ammo Drone just to confirm
Oh
the
my
ult.
god, bro.
Needs 1.
And Sain's low HP.
We switch it up again. Aftershock to stall the push. It's going to be on GMD's paranoia. In rushes Sim. It's got to be Adverso first. And it's found! A Proto, the off angle of the garage. Once again, it's perfect! TSM will make it 10-12. All Knights now. It comes down to Tinchoff as the lonely insert. here on B main, where again, there is no Cypher util, but there is also no time at this stage for AK.
Right to the trips.
It's gotta be here, and it's gotta be now. Shock darts to clear, a blind to field out a proto as well, and there's the overdrive. Here and now, Tinshoff will call out the 3 steppers from mid, and All Knights on that proc will double back just as TSM makes their way over to A-Link.
Unbelievable.
You do not have much more time for this, but
30 seconds
TSM,
left.
they have been completely bamboozled. All Knights with 25 to go.
23
They have
seconds,
a
man.
completely
Hunter
vacant
served
B-site
both
for
of us.
themselves.
With the
But
retake.
just for good measure, they've got to clear. Fault line, relay bolt, Adverso
Same.
holding it down. Hunter's Fury just in time, and it's not far enough. TSM will
What a game, man. What a game.
just as we will here on Haven. A blacklight flawless to take us to overtime.
Land's different, bro.
No ult available for any members of the server. A Russian's called. No util available to stall out Sim. Backside control already given.
All Knights are not prepared
Right
to fight
there.
this. All the util that's on timers will be reset. That
Spike
fault line
What
will
insane
be ready
comeback from
again
TSM, man.
for this retake. You have everybody. You have things in your kit. But what more? Sim will get caught out early on. A lot of damage done. Dante with the finisher. And AK have sight. But now comes the hard part. Into the trap wire. Dante
Good
will
threat.
fall. It's neon for neon. Fault lines back. Now the spray. AK have to weather the storm, and some kills will certainly help. Sabondo, what a spot to be able to find some extra damage on high. GMD is the only man who can play this, and AK make it work from such a tough vantage.
Switching
But the
sides.
defenses have been what is
Match
strong, and
point.
so AK, they will once again have a game point to try to springboard off of. TSM, make the call and make the push. It'll be an
30
A
seconds
retake.
left.
Adverso is already ready with the shock darts for the early damage. Seven's gonna stick it. Good position to avoid both of those bolts. He is still full.
Sim hiding in hell. No info given just yet. Very careful, calculated approach to one of the hardest retake sites in the game.
Dante steps out. He's got to mix it up, and he will. Enough space for AK to get in, and that should be all she wrote from there. A
enemy
flurry of
remaining.
kills, but Sim is still standing, and it comes down to the 1v1. What a slide! Sim! Making a case to be one of the best Neons, nay, the best duelist
Match
in
point.
this
Seen those?
tournament. He has come up
What?
time.
What a crazy tournament, to be
For B-side
honest,
attack,
man.
how do you cover the connector?
Every
you
game is
can't?
insane.
What's the perfect angle?
Gotta be such a huge opening into at least one doorway. Dante has got to make so much space. Stall for so long, and all it takes is one blind to shut it down. TSM, the stack converges. AK do have the firepower to fight on one end, but it creates still a 2v3, still one man down. And so it's time to move house. Where, oh where do you head if your All Knights TSM could be bloody anywhere?
That's right. Adverso so close to their ult. Nico's gonna go for the plant. Backside control,
Spike
not fighting
planted.
for Garden. Up close and personal. 2 smokes, GMD available, and 7 has recon. Maximum info.
Standing ahead. Expand in this recon bolt. We'll show just the one. A potential sell, so Nico Machine can open up with his fault line a little bit
Player
easier. Easy
standing.
stun, but Adverso can't complete. The one opportunity gone, and Nico Machine only good for the
GG!
TSM, the underdogs will
What insane
underdog
comeback, bro.
and receive the opening map in this series to potentially save their Ascension chances.
Defenders
What
win.
a comeback. A beginning, only gathering 2 rounds that first half and slamming away afterwards. What a... Stars down on B, a lot more malleability.
This is
with
a crazy
utility
tournament,
from
man.
TSM side.
And one
All
of the
Knights
best
come up to
tournaments,
rely
bro.
on being there
Not gonna
and
lie.
To make that utility the most of what they
All
can
games
do.
has been amazing,
Here we
bro.
go.
Sabondo now taking that
And today we had the
default
grand
position.
finals of VCT MEA. Go check it
All
out.
Knights
It
will
was
try to extend
legendary,
back out to
dude.
spawn. No flanks from TSM this time around. At least just yet. GMD could get a little creative. That Cypher cam should slow down and probably stunt any idea of it. In fact, the entirety of TSM is here, and GMD is still over in mid. This is a little bit of a fragmented defense, but there's a lot of TSM still here, so still feel pretty comfortable with it. Oh, Nico Machine,
Last
great
player
shots.
standing.
GMD's flank has finally come around, though. It's actually good enough to field out Adverso. And TSM, with the volume on B and the help from the flank, will get that first pistol round.
Bouncing back and forth. 7. flash. Straight away.
There it is.
Unbelievable, but no TP out.
That means that Dante Deus now has to hold it down. All Knights must commit after he wide swung, but it's enough to take the site. And like you said, such a tough buy. After this round, it'll be a mad dash for the finish line. The economy's in tow. Sim giving himself away with the updraft as opposed to the trap wire, hoping that everyone's a fair distance out. They are not. They're playing the tunnel. And the remainder of TSM will reveal themselves voluntarily. Photo coming in first to fight with the snake bite. Poise next to the swing. He's pretty quickly cleared out, and the Hunter's Fury will be tossed in for good measure, but it's Sabando who takes a 4-piece to tie things up.
Yeah, really curious.
We'll see. Might not even come into play, as that's not where the fight is going to be. It's going to be the B site. A Proto doing some great stall work, and now will actually get inside the smoke, try to take the fight close quarters, but it's shut down. It's Sim's time to flank.
10 seconds left.
The Blades
What?
got a good chance of getting some very early picks. Founded Verso. Too much work done on site.
Oh my god, he almost survived
He's
that,
there
bro.
for a reason. We'll finally find it. 7 just a little too late this time around. We'll hold on to
Gotta
that
save, gotta
operator.
save.
It'll have to be the B site. Enough presence will be there to at least get a Proto out of the picture. Whether it's through spacing or fragging, that's more a Proto's choice, honestly. AK is here. So is the Pit. Oh, Poised, just letting this go. Looking for a Viper, but he oh no, it's Poised. That finds Sabando instead. It's a pile drive on this site.
Spike planted.
That All Knights have still been able to plant on at least, but certainly nothing more beyond that, right? There's enough here. Nico Machine is a fun spot, but no doubt TSM are fully aware of it. Circling the boat. The Sharks will feast, and Verso finds the first. Viper's Pit let go, and Nico good for 2. But GMD saves the day, and the controllers will stay standing.
Spike is not picked up by AK, but they can very well crunch in the mid. Completely unknown, a distraction factor. Sure, the shoulder of the robot's gone. But look at this, though. How deep Team Chop is. They can catch off the rotates, bring the Spike wherever they want.
Downstar quickly placed to try to get the Nova Pulse. Poised, swings
30
early.
seconds left.
And Tinshoff's gamble does not pay off, but it gives space to Dante, who will now farm the back site. A Proto gone. 7 having to fight for his life now from the back line. But Dante is not as consistent, and so
50 seconds.
Sabando has to clutch up. How close is the rest of TSM?
13 seconds.
Yeah, no time at all to do anything other than go for the plant, and so TSM have no trouble going for the fight. Dante with the operator has to...
This is crazy.
The Outlaw has to lock in, and he will for just one
player
more.
standing.
Sabando, early peek out on the fight to turn into a 1v1. And Sim, the swing of a lifetime to potentially get this half back. With Sabando a smoke in hand, it all comes down to the timing. The jump from Sim is a gamble that doesn't work. All Knights will hold on to round 11 with an iron fist and make it an 8-3 game.
Telling me this could very well just be a fake dedication back to A-Site. Discover again where Team Chop's utility is lying.
Raising from Sim. He's just walking right in to try and find one. Dante quickly shuts that down, and the tailwind is procced immediately. TSM will press B
Yeah,
side.
7 needed this pistol, bro. The rest did do.
TP, it's a sudden 3-stack on A site, and so although Poised is shut down, it'll be a 3-stack to take on the site. That being said, it's a 3-stack to take on the site, and All Knight still does have 5, so it makes it a little tougher. 7 though, can at least shorten the crowd and get rid of all of those bullets just as he drops down. Tough fight rhythm, buddy. Try again next time. So All Knights once again have to retake this site. Beautiful smoke set up by Guimond to reduce how much space he has to double check. AK make the climb in. It's a dry swing. The GMD manages only 1. But stuck on Spike, TSM can bunker up. And it's a 1v2 for the ages here. 7 stalls, but not long enough. AK, about a player's health between them. Waltzing up to the other side, but no one else from TSM will be present at Verso. Nice
Very
shots, man.
good map for AK, dude.
And yet again, TSM will unfortunately not be
How
able
much say?
to make it work with this force buy.
But Sunset to
They
be
will
fun,
have
bro.
Practically nothing.
Gonna have
GMD
neons
is
again.
Here, though, up to heaven. Could find a good angle. There goes the Verso. A Proto that turn onto a Tinshoff. That's the time to go, go, go. Nico can shut down Guimond, though, so it'll be a 3v1. And Nico can take his time with it. A Proto gonna choose to get proactive in
30
response.
seconds left.
But that, yeah, lives in fear of the flash drive
no,
for
this
sure.
is tough, bro.
So we'll just go back
Impossible,
to
actually.
Assaulted is a proto and dealt with swiftly. 9 rounds of game point.
Now Dante could be good for yet another. The flick was nearly there, but both outlaw shots leaving Poise with a breath of HP. 4. The fragment nade does not kill. What? A fraction.
And Sim and 7 can take over the site. Poise can just sit here
Okay.
and can
GMD?
get cleared though. Nico Machine will
GMD?
do a lot of the heavy lifting on the site itself, but Guimond will realign and take over the frontline duties to make it a 2v1. Tinshoff, a clutch here would be great, but it's not required.
Much less safe than it was back on Haven.
Yeah,
And this time,
extremely.
exactly, but all nights now, that fast push. This is the route I wanted.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Oh, what? 7 on top. A 3K for Dante.
How do you find that third one, Dante? I'm
Man,
really
what was
sorry.
that, bro? I never said this play worked so well, man.
Before
Never.
They had the rounds to do it. Is that the deciding moment for All Knights here on Abyss?
It must be,
Poise and
right?
Sim.
Dante can drop the...
A big debate needs to be had over whether or not to
AK.
hold on to this operator and for how long.
And play with
this
the
is
ult as well.
only place you're going to be able to change that out. On site, you will have nothing but yourself. Sim will make the call. He's holding on to this thing as they make the trollops
Here.
up mid. You've got to go one at a time, and this channel into Link is your best bet.
Yeah, GG, bro.
Knights have it bolstered. Tinshoff the opener, and in goes AK. Out goes TSM.
GG.
Chances of taking this in 2. We will go to sunset, and All Knights have a 7-round gap to hoist themselves up against 2-game in the standings.
It's not an easy path for either one of these teams, not nearly as easy as the fans of both have wanted it to be. Elbow control firmly held by Poise, giving tell that, hey, B-side should be the way to go.
TSM will meet this early from Boba. Sim will enact, but not a single shot landing. Luckily, Dante's gonna rush in and say, I'll give you another chance. 7 relents and grabs a second for that matter. Will be the front line moving forward. 7 and Sim wipe the floor with the retake from
Yo,
All
this
Knights.
castle is pretty good, man.
Pistol round to start us off.
TSM having a much bigger stack.
Dante going for a far more ballsy chase down this time on one of the lurkers of TSM. And because of
What?
that,
He's already there?
Such a good position! What is this flank? Can't land out the shots a second time against the pro, but the space
didn't
has
even
been
see
made,
it, man.
And Guimond has been overwhelmed. 3v3 for All Knights to construct themselves another chance at this. Sim making himself known on the market breach. Still gets to swing this.
Oh
for
my god,
free.
2v2.
Trades good for
And
only
reverse with
one.
the Vandal,
Now
bro.
2v2 that, to be fair, can't be as well opened up, but 7 still standing with all of his util in the bank. Can make one singular fight so much easier, but it'll be a moment before that fight comes.
true.
TSM cannot take it from this position.
Oh, call's been made to rotate, possibly to A site. No information available for All Knights about where to move into next. That tripwire could give away the entire plot, and it does. That's the mid-trip. They don't know that TSM's rotated.
What an angle that these players have taken. Proto the
Player
first.
standing.
He is not properly checked, but Adverso, great turn, great
30
adjustment.
seconds left.
In the milliseconds it takes, and that's how long it takes for the fight to become a 1v2. 7 given away, good damage once again on the fault line, but he can't finalize. 20 HP standing between All Knights and the follow-up, which they will steal away.
So, AK
Quick audio found.
needs 6 rounds to qualify for playoffs, my friends.
Was a fast
And I think
push.
TSM just got a win. I'm not sure yet,
Taking the stage,
but I think so.
not using the space. Now they'll start to
This is confusing, bro. Not gonna lie.
get a little
And
creative with it. Stretch
we
their
had
wings,
an
wanna make sure
extra
they don't drop too much along the way. Their
hour
economy
of tech issues, bro.
entirely stable just yet, though it's pretty damn good. I got
Today was 1 best 5,
Potential flank. This could be good.
3 best of 3s. This is the 4th one.
Dante.
With a lot of
On top of it
issues.
as well, the rolling thunder
Crazy day,
dome
bro.
is going to make things a little tougher. Sims just gotta fight dry, and he can. Guimond, the saving grace, able to at least knock off Tinshoff. And now, AK spread a little thin, having to get back to Spike, but Savondo's able to hold it down inside the smoke. Poised, not so lucky outside of it. 1v2 and no time, no chance. AK's already
Come around, then it.
halfway to the guaranteed spot in playoffs.
You could push all the way up into that smoke, contest against Poised, yet to make contact, but instead it's the simple marketplace play. No ults needed. And it's
30
B-side
seconds.
control for All Knights.
So careful, but poised. Still finds one before having to duck back. AK stunted, but still have a 4v4 here in the
Spike
post
planted.
plant. Dante getting a little excited here in the back line, and will use it to find two off rip. A Proto and 7 will quickly
Wants more? He
follow
wants
suit.
more?
Enemy remaining.
The kill feed
Yo, this kid is too
as
clean,
well.
man. Just too
4
clean,
for the
bro.
Neon this round. Yet again, All Night sit without smokes, and that is classically where they've made their weaknesses.
And what a crazy format, bro. So
But Sans Sabondo, you can still get a beat here as long as you get onto site. And with Dante, you can do that. Rolling Thunder as the plant goes through, though, and the timing is impeccable. TSM storm the battlefront and should be able to take this pretty handily. GMD Paranoia shut down pretty cleanly, and Nico actually holds off the double swing pretty decently. And Verso has
every time you think it's looking good for TSM and then something happens, someone gets a mode kill and they win the round, bro.
seems to rule that they
Every
cannot
time it's
win.
the same thing, man.
Back to the crunch.
This is a pretty classic takeaway. Market is vacant this time. TSM, they'll stack on the site. GMD and a Proto working in tandem. Dante letting the ult go. GMD finally reveals himself and will grab value for it. A Proto has to give himself away.
1v2,
The rest of
Dante,
TSM can
low
spawn,
HP.
And suddenly Dante is the only one who can make anything happen this round. 7 shots on the Sheriff are ludicrous. Slide giving himself away. There's the first and there's the second.
Almost got
Dante
me.
Deus Ex Machina decrees that AK
This kid is unbelievable, bro.
Easy enough.
Unbelievable. He's too good.
TSM gained their second. Contact made once again. Sim trying to find any sort of first blood. Unable to do so. A fast crunch back in. Dante's having a
Look at the
field day now.
movement, dude.
He's hopped all the way back. and Getting Nico Machine to start firing away with his
Oh
Hunter's
my
Fury, and both of
God,
them
man.
each
This
get
kid
one
makes me wanna
before the
play
backline
Neon,
was
bro.
shut down. And yet again, Savannah was used this time to get so far in, but can't win the fight against 7, and that is crucial.
I would be just like him, man.
TSM's future this
Guarantee
round.
that, man.
3v2 and a well-timed mosh by 7 to force Verso across. He dares to cross.
Did not even
and will
care.
win that fight against 7. Nico Machine,
Spike
the
planted.
first to hold the line from the Boba pull where both members of TSM are sitting. Verso is going to look to get ahead of this again. Bolt line will be perfectly timed. Both of them concussed, but Sim able to dodge again. And now letting go of the overdrive to absolutely guarantee this round. But Nico Machine has something else to say until a Proto makes his comeback. TSM
Okay, man. Okay.
alive
8
and well.
to 3,
3
man.
to 8 on the defense.
So if TSM wins this, there is a good chance that they will qualify. They will have to compare the numbers with 2G, but
Instead, TSM
in the worst case, they will play a best of 1 against 2G.
mid-control.
You know? AK is already qualified, and if AK wins here,
absolute information.
2G is also qualified.
So they're waiting for
So
either
TSM,
reverse crunch to push
gotta
the
win, bro.
from All Knights,
Gotta win this game.
or anyone to cross one way or another.
Looks like Sim and 7 gonna give this the old college try, see if they can find something. There's the shot, there's the run-in. The one person intercepted is Dante Deus, who can run back and avoid most of the fire. But top
I'm on
is
enough of
picking
the
up
players, bro.
Dante. Try number 2, Relay Bolt knows that Sim could approach this, will fire one back, and now we've set our piece. TSM will back out 45 seconds to go, and Dante has weathered the storm.
That's right. Not a lot of space given away from All Knights. Instead now, possibly to contest Nico directly in B main. He's going to give a wealth of info away for this rotate. But it's actually a big
30
fake yet
seconds
again.
You heard that. You
Using
heard that.
pulsating
Good info.
Audio of the running hearing to go back over to A. The
Oh,
call was
no.
made though. All Knights, they're rotating. The
What?
B 20 seconds
He
are
heard
left,
them
and
running
yet
away,
contact
and he
of
called the
Proto
rotations?
down.
He's helping TSM, bro. The infiltrator, the imposter.
He's doing Sabondo trying to intercept. Looks like they can play for a hybrid of time and fight this round, and that's what they'll try to do. But the spike will get down with Wingman just in time before everyone else gets on. AK tries to get this site to go awry. Dante the swing, and it has to be massive, and GMD is the interceptor. TSM have the angles and should have the
Okay.
round from here. Poise will step out of elbow for good measure, and the presence is deafening. TSM yet
Not gonna lie, I wanna
another
see a best of 1
They
against
always
2G, bro.
excel at a little more than everything else, both in challengers and Ascension. They will continue here.
Yeah, missed call for All Knights at the end of the round. So rotate all the way in the back of B. Did not set themselves up for the anti.
We got a game here, dude.
This is a team
My camera is
That
difficult.
defies expectations over and over. TSM, they make their entryway onto B site. All Knights, they make the call to wait it out. Very bare bones utility for the re-entry. Dante throbbing at the mouth for the go-ahead to go in.
Out of charges.
Chooses to wait.
Sim will double back as well. So the entire fight will be taken from mid. No one is on site. Dante Deus spots
Wow.
Sim before the smoke goes down. What timing is that, man? Right into the fault line, well guessed by Poise, but still has to walk into so much more. Trapwire can shut down Dante Deus, but that means the rest of All Knights is
Oh my
here.
god, this
And all
guy.
the while,
Yo, Nick Machine is pretty good too, man.
Tinshoff, the final mark! And AK are the ones to weather the storm this
Actually,
time.
everyone on
Take
this
the
team is
bonus
pretty
and
good
break the
individually, man.
streak. Again, peeking into so much. That's what he's known for at this point. Means it's time for
Oof.
Verso to shine.
7?
Blind
That's
for
insane.
Paranoia. It's 7 who comes up.
Man.
All aces.
Production, why we don't
Both
we
members
can't see the POVs of man of the players on the replay.
But there's a third.
Every other tournament is doing that, man. And Maya had that.
And there will be no smokes for this take, which means
Every
TSM
VCT has
still
that,
in a
bro.
world of trouble. Thrash has to get used. Poised has to get thrown at the wall, and it'll get rid of Dante. Nico Machine stuck in a pretty precarious spot. Enough for the Mosh to get thrown in 7. Good for it.
Man, very good game, bro.
No doubt about where Tinshoff is with all the time that's been wasted up until this point, but that doesn't mean he still can't get something done. Minari? TSM's real presence is up here on top mid steps, where Sim looks to take the fight. It's Verso holding the link this time, and he can't finish it off immediately, but Sim
Sim Deus.
here to play. Can grab 2 before getting fully shut down. AK still have some positions, but not many. Nico Machine still on better gear and backside for far too long. 3 kills for the Sova.
Is that Nico from Jicho, bro?
That Owl Drone will give him away early, but a Proto getting hit by it means he's got to stay put. And now the double peek from Boba. A Proto has to be perfect. Whether it's timing, whether it's lineup, whether it's aim, he must be perfect. And he can't be. AK, again, have what it takes and we'll get to double digits. Ready for these plays. They're going to try and go for 3 here on the crunch. Dante Deus, big run-in. Immediately stopped by the Dizzy, but he'll still win the fight. And the spray through onto a Proto after the cage is procced up. Hunter's Fury to cover fire so Dante can get away safely. And sure, that's where your rifle's going. What an investment All Knights have made.
Smart call, though. Dante gave away the Vandal back over to Sabando. 2
Yep.
away now for the overdrive. Can't pick up an orb. A classic only in play. May be able to grab B orb and B1 off. Not too sure if it's been picked up just yet. Camera available, though. Tinshoff has it up top. Could see. Crossfire held. Nico. Recon already used once. Could use it again. It's just a matter of seeing if they can get to this 11th round again with only a single rifle. This will be huge to shut down TSM. 3 rifles for the team.
Still gotta play so
Boost that
carefully,
economy.
Huge stack on B site here just to make sure everyone on All Knights can play safe and together. Nico Machine, one of the outliers playing
30
from
seconds
Link.
left.
Tinshoff the other to make the call of whether or not they outstretch from A.
Sim.
And Sim chomping at the bit for that exact mentality. He's clearing out a whole lot of delicious space, though.
It's true. Will he have any utility to help him up, though? It's the big question. GMD does have 1 smoke. Could use the
Boys
one
has 2
way.
flashes.
Poise has everything.
Oh no, it's a perma
Post
smoke
play.
top Link.
So AK, how much of this do they commit to backside where Sim and now Poised lie? GMD waiting for flanks still. Gotta take this fight in chunks. They should be pretty easy ones, even with the gun dip. It's actually TSM that will enact first. They'll fall right into the spider's nest. All Knights were waiting for Sim to get proactive. And Dante leading the charge into Poised waiting arms. Now it's up to GMD and he can also get it done.
That's crazy. That's actually crazy, bro.
Damned. TSM got rifles, bro. On A for All Knights, but are they prepared?
Paranoia
Sabando
setup.
ready and waiting with this paranoia. Could be huge if he finds value. No one's ready to follow up on it, and Sim peeks before it's propped. Thrash immediately on top of a Nico Machine on the run. It's not enough.
Oh my god, Dante Deus. The saver.
And now it's his time to let the old go. He's in, and Verso is too, holding the corner down. It necessitates a rolling thunder. Everyone's concussed, but Dante is ready. Dante can play. Takes care of Poise.
Jesus, kill for his life.
7 too focused on orbs, and it's
They knew he was there, bro.
in the 1v2, TSM somehow spread too thin, and 1 opportunity to peek on.
Man, they knew he was there. What the fuck is he doing?
In his way. AK will take
Where's the communication,
and
man?
are 2 rounds away from the guaranteed second seed in playoffs.
Oh my.
Dante
line.
will play it safe. First go around, Sabando fault line. There's the response from Nico and Everso. Both initiators ready to take this fight. Paranoia into the slide. Sabando for 1, but sticks around a little too long. Now the rest of AK forced to fight. Nico's also only good for 1. Now has to duck back as Everso is traded away. Nico, do you still take this fight? He will dare to, and in response, there's a flash sent his way. Dante is now here to fight, and he can just clean it all up, save for GMT, who in the 1v1 cannot hold it down. AK, they speed it up, they slow it down, they speed it up, they slow it down, they refuse to let you know what could possibly happen next. Except one thing, they're winning this map.
Looking to bring things home. Gotta bring it to overtime once more. Great setup once again, dividing out all the different space. Sim makes the entry in, but around. It's a ring around the rosy. T-Chaw survives. He goes way too late, and Dante falls.
Immediate
Woof,
deviation
you dodge
here.
it.
Sim presses into market on top of the spike drop. And
The money
TSM
from AK is not good, bro. This is a save.
We'll take that round away.
Oh my god,
Cannot
Sane.
hold on,
Keeping TSM alive in the game, man.
or have to hold on to all
We
of
go
the
again.
stuff.
Mid pressure, a bound from All Night's side.
There.
Could be the fault line coming out from Inverso. The Rolling Thunder, maybe even the contact playing into the ult. 1. That's
Dante
Sim.
struck early.
God's dead.
The frag back, Sim losing his health, but not his life. And nothing Sabando can do from this position. The Aftershock to at least field 7 away, so they can't pile on top of the Dizzy, nor can they get it back. Which means that the push is a little bit stunted, but still the 5v4 makes things super difficult for AK. Oh, Adverso, nice peek to find some chip onto Poised, though.
Rotate.
As TSM will lean over to A site, and Adverso is going to be able to telegraph that pretty quickly.
Look at the ult available, though. Shaw having that neural theft as soon as a body from TSM falls, and there's a lot of health that's close to that 0 mark. A spray through, maybe. The Rolling Thunder available. It'll be it's a Canada Candy Store. That's 1 gone.
Please, HP.
More in
Adverso.
the field, still more with
Planted.
little health. Adverso will let them plant this.
It might be off. Oh, it doesn't connect against Sim.
Wow, everybody off. Oh, the TP behind.
That's
GMD.
insane.
What a play to keep TSM alive. 3v4 going inside. GMD continues to pop off.
What a
And
game,
now
man.
Members of AK turning this suddenly to a
GMD,
2v4.
also known as the saver of TSM, bro. TSM wouldn't be here without him, man.
Of the final match of the group
Overtime.
stage.
They don't even know about the left side strip
We're
one.
gonna clear mid now, and they will know it's a
To
hit.
touch it, Tinchop is just going to be watching the early entry so that they can just play from elbow and backside more. They want to force in the one channel of attack for TSM.
30 seconds
So
left.
TSM knows they need to play denial. GMD Paranoia on the site we go. And into the fight we go. TSM playing from advantage though, and with the smoke up link means that nobody else from TSM can reliably come through. Tinchop's position proving brutal for the members of TSM on defense. Proto and Poise, not much to offer except the visual of a gun very early in that fight. Poise in the fight of his life, but not his life for very long. He's having a good time of his life.
They're waiting to see if this is actually a true push or not.
Yeah.
This could be a fake, and it's not. Now they know it has to be A.
Yeah. Dante will scurry on back. It's going to be Adverso who actually
Spike
flanks
planted.
alone, letting go of that trap wire. Might not even flank. He might just get some util out there and maybe distract the
I'm not
Proto.
sure about what.
Has to watch for this flank as the rest of
What is he
TSM
doing, man?
will extend out to backside, save Poise, who has to work double duty on both of those fights. But there's only one now.
Go, go.
The whole gang's here. All Knights
push
will
up.
make it happen. In we go. Dante Deus, the first in. Aftershock along with Sim shuts that down. GMT in the back line prevents any link excursion. And with the one line, it's the same fate that TSM met, but with not the smoke that they're firing into. All Knights have nothing.
We go again.
I mean, it's tantalizing, right? Do you want to push fast? You have to find some sort of setup potential, but it's so small and so brawly that if you make a false step in those 30 seconds, it could be over.
There's no way this is a sell at this point. TSM
go.
will calm that this is the push with the smoke out back. Dante Deus being confirmed. Yeah, there's the fast lane. Now it's definitely got to get calmed. Can Dante find a kill again? Scurrying into market. What a stopper he puts on that kill. And the reset
So
to
clean, man.
as well. Indeed, Dante Deus comes through. And the rest of All Knights follow suit. A Proto can't do a thing from on site. And the stack doesn't do a thing. Got to play for a 2v5 retake. TSM
This is a
Once again,
scary dude,
a
man.
lot in the tank, but not too many players to hold on to it. The weight of the world on their shoulders to even give them a chance to grab this match and a chance at the playoffs here at Ascension. It takes a village, and it starts with the first clear of the lobby. Seven gonna have to fight tooth and nail as Poise begins to tap the spike. The double initiator util is strong, but so clearly not strong enough. A blacklight flawless in round 27. All Knights reach game point, match point yet again.
All Knights don't want to take any chances, but it's that mid-push. Dante, you cannot lose Dante immediately. That's 7. Removed. Your main info initiator. The Gecko, the Wingman, the Thrash gone. Back to A we go.
Is this the kill that defines Ascension for All Knights? And for that matter, TSM. Still a push to call their own, but it's gonna be in a who knows how many.
Sim,
What a lurk from Sim.
what is
This is a lot of space, a lot of pressure, and a
Huge
lot
play,
of
man.
reading
Huge
being
play.
done by TSM.
But they're not gonna know about this interception
Huge
mid.
rotation. This is met early on by Dante and Tinshop, while their steps heard. No, but Poise still tracks him down. Dante can escape clean. Oh, and the walk up.
Why did they push the
finally finds
utility?
connection, but Verso can trade back early.
3v3.
Good crisis management here. Paranoia onto Dante to at least stall the fight out, but that means All Knights are just gonna take a 3v3, and they know where half of the team is. A complete burnout, and JMD can only retreat
Back
in
away.
the tunnel. A
GG.
1v2 that he simply cannot win. TSM will fall. M80 will be the sole torchbearers of North America, and they will be mirrored by the second seed in Latin America's finest. The winner of this match, All Knights.
Whoa. All Knights, what a journey. Dante illuminating the opening days of Ascension to now playing much more with the team, a symbiotic unit.